Here's Edie. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. And the Grizzlies lead by 5. Golden State has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Pass to Green. Outside Moody. Hield on the wing. From 17, 2 points. That one goes. Hield's got his second basket on the night.
Dangerous face-up shooter. Hield's a threat from mid-range to deep range.
Pick by Aldama. From deep, Morant. Horford pulls it in.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Green with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Horford inside. Working on Aldama. Now here's Moody. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Memphis leading by 3. A minute 42 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Edie. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that." To me, winning was the most important thing.
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Now here's Hield. 5 points in the game. And they're on the run. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Moses Moody.
The defense knows KCP and how he can score. They weren't going to let him off easy there.
Seems like every team in the league could use a player like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, Brian, look, the term 3 and D at times seems like a backhanded compliment, but not with KCP. He does both the 3 and the D at elite levels.
Always takes the toughest backcourt assignment and more than holds down his own. He misses the free throw.
Well, any team would see benefit from adding Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to their roster. He does a little of everything and just wants to help his team win.
And he's good on the second. Now here's Melton. No made baskets yet. To the middle. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Wells. And that one is stuffed right through.
A good shooter and defender. KCP can also make plays for others.
Pass to Horford. Outside, Green. Right side, Hield. There's the triple. Clark grabs the board. Grizzlies lead by 8. Here's Jerome. Horford covering. Caldwell-Pope for 3. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Melton outside. Moody from outside. Oh, at the buzzer! He got it off in time!
That is an incredible shot.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back after this word. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
Grizzlies lead by 8. So on the floor for Golden State. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Gary Payton II is out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Butler in at the 3. Jerome attacking. Over Melton. And another basket for Memphis.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Payton following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Jackson Davis is screen. Inside, 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Butler. Takes the 3. Drained it for 2 points. Butler's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, that's good awareness of the shot clock situation. Jimmy calmly gets one off before time expires.
Here's Jerome. Clark with a screen on Melton. Jerome passes to Clark. Can't hit from in close. Warriors trail by 8. Throws it up high, and down it goes on the lob.
Using his superb court vision, Green is able to routinely find his open teammate.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Kuminga's checked in. Caldwell Pope against Payton. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. The Warriors, number 1.
It's one thing to cause turnovers, but the key is turning those takeaways into points. And this team is the best in the league at doing that.
Clark finds Caldwell Pope. Now here's Clark, covered by Jackson Davis. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
And the first one at the line is good. And Clark drops them both. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Butler passes to Payton. Jackson Davis a screen. Shot clock at 6. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Jerome passes to Jackson. Picked by Aldama. Jack's up at 3. Jackson can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Melton. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jackson Davis with it. Guarded by Aldama. Melton outside. Memphis with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Aldama, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Warriors, Trace Jackson Davis. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Grizzlies lead by 4. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Clark with a screen on Butler. Here's Jackson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, man, I just love seeing a pick like that. Unselfish play. That's just good basketball.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Memphis, Jackson. Shooting 1.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They trail by 7. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Jerome. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Memphis making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. Now here's Curry. He's got 6. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Memphis calls timeout. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. Not quite sure what happened.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
right, let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steals numbers for Jimmy Butler.
And when you see the decline his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's not playing that type of gritty, intense D that he's used to. That's a part of his game he needs to bring back.
Pass to Jackson. Aldama outside. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Curry. Shot clock at 5. Aldama outside. Hits a three-pointer. Aldama's got 5 now.
Wow, you don't see that kind of quickness from Aldama all that often.
Curry passes to Payton. Back to Curry. Shoots from the line. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and mid-range Jays are no problem for Curry. Defenders can forget about his confidence from there, too.
Jackson with a screen on Curry. Here's Jerome. Back to Caldwell Pope. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
So it's the Warriors now. 6-point game. Outside Payton. Back to Curry. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
You have to be aware of Jackson Jr. He's a former Defensive Player of the Year and an elite shot blocker.
Here's Jerome. 7 points in the game. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Jackson outside. Clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside. Memphis leading by 4. Here's Jerome. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Here's Jackson. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
So much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Pajimski's checked in for the Warriors. That one misses for Jackson. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that could make the difference.
The 3 from Curry. That won't go either for Curry. Memphis leading. Here's Jerome. 7 points in the game. Jackson outside. Pass to Aldama. Outside Morant. Fires the 3. Kuminga pulls it in.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Now here's Butler. 35 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Curry's shot is off. Memphis leading by 6. Here's Jerome. Pass to Morant. And here's Jackson. He's covered by Curry. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Really tough to disrupt the rhythm of Jackson Jr. on that shot.
He's 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, the son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. plays the game with great instincts, particularly on the defensive end. You can see he learned the game growing up.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. And so Jackson nails both of them.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Let's check out the best NBA teams from the field this season. The Grizzlies 4th.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Warriors trail by 8. Now Hield. 5 points in the game. Outside Curry. Pass to Horford. Back to Curry. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant for 3. They get it back. Jackson, the pass to Aldama. Kicks it out to Jackson. Right side Morant. 5 to shoot. And then Morant with the jam!
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court. He's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from deep. And now an 11-point Grizzly lead.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Here's Clark. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 7 assists in the game.
Well, Morant knows his teammates rely on him to find them. Terrific pass right there.
Now here's Horford. He had 10 points in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Moody passes to Hield. Connects from downtown. Hield's got 8.
This is his shot. The defense must chase Hield off that three-point line.
Aldama outside. Jackson on the wing. Moody defends. Jackson finds Clark. Horford against Jackson. From deep, Morant. Rebounded by Hield.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Horford passes to Hield. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And here's what Memphis' schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Los Angeles Clippers.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Green's checked in for Kuminga. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Substitution for the Grizzlies,
Pass to Jackson. Jackson outside. Back to Jackson. Here's Edey, guarded by Hield. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And here's Curry. He's got 14. Pass to Hield. 4-3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter. Third of the game so far.
Morant, the pass to Jerome. Now Jackson. Here's the 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
A strong three-point shooter. Jackson Jr. responds.
1:10 left to play in the first half. Hield from outside. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Grizzlies lead by 12. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Jackson outside. Here's Jerome. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Curry with a steal. Here's Green. Oh, look at Draymond flexing with that finish.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And here's Morant outside. The ball's knocked loose, and they'll get another chance. Six to shoot. Second chance shot. Look at Morant working the paint. Nice.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Curry passes to Moody. And he goes big. The dunk right over Ja Morant.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Oh, it goes. He beat the buzzer.
The the NBA never ceases to amaze me.
Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
And so it's Memphis in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks a lot, guys. Head coach Steve Kerr here with us now. Coach, what do you want to see from this team in the second half?
Well, we got to make some stops and get a little traction in this game. I mean, we fell behind right away, and so let's make a push the first 4 or 5 minutes, get back in the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, to Singapore. And get ready for the fan at Port South Portland. They're left to the left side. One more time, a round of applause for our contestant.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for Golden State.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days. It's not enough to protect the paint. Got to patrol the ARC as well.
And now to some other news. We've got some trades to talk about.
If you're looking to add more double-doubles to your stat sheet, Vucevic is the right guy for you. He's a monster on the backboard and the scoreboard. All you have to do is set him up and let him go to work.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Ja Morant is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Edey, then it's Jackson, and it's Jackson in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Edey, clock at 6, and Jackson Davis comes to help. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Clock at 4. Jackson finds Jackson. Off the mark there with a 3. Warriors trail by 13. Pass to Butler. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Such a physical player. Butler takes the contact on the way up.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one misses. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Double team on Butler. Pass to Jackson Davis. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Jackson Davis has got 9 points.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
To the paint. Here's Edey. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Well, Morant just put so much pressure on the defense to make a choice on that pick and roll.
Back to Curry. Right side, Butler. The three ball. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies lead by 10. Morant with it. Now guarded by Curry. From outside, off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Kuminga, the pass to Curry. Now here's Kuminga. Pulls up on the wing. Yes, it's good.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Edey. And Jackson Davis comes to help. And here's Morant outside. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Payton. Shoots over Morant. Payton, no good. For Memphis, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Jerome. And he makes it on the layup. 9 points in the game.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And we always like to take this chance to show you the scoring leaders from the last 10 days of action. Stephen Curry, number 1.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
On the wing, Curry. Oh, Stephen Curry, shot maker extraordinaire.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Jackson finds Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Warriors trail by 8. Down low. Oh, Kuminga, just a menace inside.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
Jackson surveying the D. Fades back. Here's Edey, and he jams it home with authority.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Over Payton. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Morant's got 11 points.
Wow, it's like Ja has the ball on a string.
And here's Curry for three. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry against Morant. The three is up. Oh, that's good. Morant from way out.
Yeah, you know, when Morant's hitting from out there, he becomes unstoppable.
Butler on the wing. Back to Curry. Jackson Davis' screen puts up a deep three. Curry with another miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Morant with it, now guarded by Curry. Jackson outside. Pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. Melton comes in for Curry.
Podziemski. Anthony Melton.
Here's Jerome, defended by Podziemski. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Trace Jackson Davis picks one up.
Second team foul.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
First one falls for him. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Podziemski into the lane, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And here's Morant outside. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Melton. Here's Jackson Davis. It's Podziemski on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the run. Memphis with a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Jackson outside. Pass to Edey. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Morant against Melton. Here's Butler. And Butler inside.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
Here's Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete. And he is, without a doubt, one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
The free throw drops for Morant. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Graham.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Memphis making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. And Morant drops them both.
Well, the word dynamic really only scratches the surface with Ja Morant. The way he moves, his speed, it's all just on another level.
Here's Butler, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Well, Stan, you coached against some really tough players in your day. Where does Jimmy Butler stand right now? What makes him Jimmy Butler?
Well, I think, Brian, he's just a great competitor. He wants to take on the biggest challenges when he's on the defensive end, and on offense, he is willing to attack anyone.
And he drops the first.
Well, Butler embodies toughness. He plays hard every single minute that he's on the court.
And the Warriors make some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Kuminga, and it's Stephen Curry in for Melton. Butler hits them both. Morant with it. 16 points for him. Jackson the screen. Three-pointer. Horford pulls it in.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And yep, it's good. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Here's Jerome, defended by Podziemski. Pass to Aldama. Takes a 3. On target from range. Aldama's got 11.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Outside, Green. And here's Horford. Outside, Podziemski. Fires the 3. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Aldama in the post. Butler covering. Here's Morant driving inside. The Warriors pull it in. Horford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Green against Jackson. Green, the pass to Horford. And a chance here to check out this season's top free throw shooters. For Stephen Curry.
He's not a guy you want to foul. He's so calm at the line. Sinks his free throws with ease.
That's good from Horford. And the Warriors make some changes. Moody comes in for Jimmy Butler, and Hield is subbed in for Podziemski. Horford hits them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Here's Jerome. 10 points for him. Here's Edey. Horford covering. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for 2, Gggg.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. And here are the Warriors now, down by 15. Now here's Curry. 20 points for him. Outside Hield. There's the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, and the way Curry always finds the open man is impressive.
Here's Jerome. 10 points for him. They set the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Knocks it loose. Horford with a steal. Pass to Curry. Back to Hield from behind the arc. And the Warriors with another 3.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Timeout call, Memphis. Clark has checked in for Memphis. Caldwell Pope comes in for Jackson. Here's Aldama. 11 points in the game. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Morant. Clark with the screen. Shot from 12. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, the defense is going to give Morant that shot. They're trying as hard as they can to defend the rim. That opens up the mid-range jumper.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. It's a 14-point game. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Horford against Clark. 5 on the clock. Hield from outside. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Well, Aldama certainly deserved to be rewarded for his hustle. Excellent initiative in the open floor.
Outside Curry. Moody on the wing. Screen by Horford. Looking to end the run. Moody misses.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss. And
here's Curry for 3. Oh, they get a hand on it.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Jerome on the wing. He's covered by Curry. No good with the triple. Outside Moody. Close in. Moses Moody.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Here's Jerome. He's got 10. This one for 3. And that's not going to go. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Warriors trail by 14. On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Butler in at the 3. The baseline J. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, if you're going to give Butler a look from the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Jackson. Here he goes. And the dunk by Jackson.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It is great to have a player like Butler who forces defenders into such tough positions.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
He's perfect from the line this time. Grizzlies lead by 12. Now Caldwell Pope. Clark with the screen. To the inside. Jackson can't get it to go. The Warriors shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. On the wing, Curry. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. Memphis with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16. And here's Jackson. Puts up a 3. Pajimski grabs the board. Curry against Caldwell Pope. The bank shot, no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's